Welcome to the Unnamed Music Show. It's the best host, Mickey Dunn. The best host out of all hosts. Before me, there were none. Thank you for watching this. And I'm here to give you an album that was, highly anticipated. It's been a lot of rumors, a lot of things talked about, but the album that I'm gonna put out to you is Nicki Minaj's Pinkprint. Brief little thing on Nicki Minaj. She first was, she was first seen on the Big Fendi tapes, the DVDs, where she, the first thing that people were saying was that she had a style similar to Lil' Kim's. And she went from that to being, she was managed by Waka Flocka's mom, Deborah. She was with the Gucci Mane camp for a bit of time. And then she ended up with YMCMB when they signed Drake and a few other artists, and they went as a crew, a group. Pink Friday was the first album, and this is now the third album, Pinkprint. The second album was cool, but this album, I'm gonna give you some insight of how to navigate this album, and I will start off with the first track, All Things Go. All Things Go is one of the more personal tracks. You'll find that the Pinkprint album, one of the things that I found that was different than the last two was, it's a more personal album. This album talks about, the supposed her being married, a family member that died that wanted to live with her, but some type of communication situation, it didn't happen. It was just a lot of personal issues that she was getting out. I thought it was one of the more honest songs. It's the first track that you get to. And I think it also gives you insight to what the Pinkprint is all about. The theme is really, you got a lot of like rocking songs or songs that can move, from popular music. But it's a lot of personal, especially in the beginning, which it's a roll of the dice. But I like this, I like the method. I think this song's really dope. She gets very personal for all those that feel like a lot of her songs never come from a personal avenue. Please check out All Things Go. Very dope track. Second track that I really like, and this comes, speaking of Gucci Mane, this guy, Zaytoven. Shouts out to Zaytoven and Metro Boomin. Zaytoven is very instrumental in the Gucci Mane career when he was getting hot and came out here making a lot of hits for the clubs. So Want Some More with Nicki Minaj is produced by him and Metro Boomin. And it's, I can see this track hitting the club or your club very, very soon. Dope track. The drums are nasty. It's her rapping. The flow is very interesting because it's the slow Nicki flow, but it's like a character type of voice. So it's like a different style of voice. I like it. It's different. It's like the voice is like, one of her strengths, I think, is that she can like do these different voices and different character styles. It reminds you of the Busters back in the day, or the Cats that, nowadays you don't really hear too many people doing different types of voices. Most people flow in their regular voice. So I thought that was really dope. I like some of the lines. Some of the lines are very memorable and they're very like quirky and cool. One thing I'm starting to realize about Nicki is she's weird. Some of the stuff that she said, you're like, oh, okay, you're a little quirky. I like it though. It's real dope. I like it, something that's a little different. And Want Some More is it's a club banger. So check that out. Want Some More, dope club banger coming to a club near you. The third track I'm going to get into is, and there's a few other tracks, but I like this track because it's called Four Door Ventador. It's a Lambo. And the flow pattern that's used on this track is a Biggie type of flow, which I thought was very cool. It's the like the pauses that he used to do back in the day. And so it's that wordplay, it's the rap style, it's that rapper like saying, how tight you are, how dope you are. But I just love the beat. Even from the beat sounds like something you would hear on an old Biggie track. So it's almost like like giving honor to the great Big. And I thought it was a dope way. It's unexpected. It wasn't like when you listen to him, it wasn't something that I you know, thought I was just gonna run into and really check out. Like, I didn't think that wasn't just what I thought was gonna happen. So it was a surprise, and I liked that surprise. And her giving honor to the big, thought it was dope, love it, love the track. Check that out, Biggie flow. Dope Biggie flow, she definitely took it down to a T. So now we get to the end of this road where I tell you what you should do. They get at me because I be telling I haven't had a download yet. A download is coming soon. I'm gonna flip the script on y'all. A download is gonna come soon, but not today. Buy that album. Do it now. Do it now. I'm gonna tell you like this. I've heard all three. One was pushed on me. One was pushed on me. I kept riding in somebody's car and they kept playing one religiously, and I started like going like, oh, okay, it's not bad at all. Like, okay, it's getting better, it's getting better, it's getting better. And then I was like, oh, okay, I like that. So it was a slow. I never was like into Nicki like that, but it slowly grew on me. The Pinkprint, I was intrigued because I heard snippets, and a lot of people were saying it was a more personal album, and they are correct. This album has a lot of songs that you can enjoy. From a party standpoint, it has a lot more personal songs. So for all those that wanted to understand her family life, her struggles growing up, issues with relationships, it's a lot of that on here, you know. And it's more, I would say 4 or 5 songs have nothing to do with what you usually hear from Nicki. It's a lot of, and I respect that. I think that this is probably her best album yet. I was talking, shouts out to Rob. Rob Markman. He was saying like I'm not gonna say what he thinks, but he thinks that this is the beginning of something else that could really be big for Nicki, and he might be right. So comment below, let me know what you think, and you stay up out there, Seattle. Take care of yourself. Peace.